is a production of the Department of Broadcasting and Journalism at Western Illinois University.
Live from Salee Hall in high definition. News 3 starts now.
Good morning, Macomb. I'm Carissa Kuchis.
And I'm Anna Zuniga.
If you're about to head off to the gym, listen up. There may be more germs than you think.
A new study on the FitRated website found that certain equipment at the gym have more germs than the germiest parts of your home.
News 3's Brianna Descaret went to WIU's rec center to find out what they do to keep things clean.
The amount of germs at the gym may surprise you. Exercise bikes have 39 times the bacteria of a cafeteria tray. A treadmill has 74 times the bacteria of a public bathroom faucet. But that's nothing compared to free weights. They have 362 times the bacteria of a toilet seat.
With the amount of germs that are at the gym, to prevent yourself from getting sick, when you use one of these, use one of these.
Jesse Gear of WIU's rec center says many public gyms are aware of this problem.
Germs is our #1 priority, so we have guys at each station, upstairs and downstairs, who clean around each equipment, and that's their job for their time that they're here.
But the most effective way to stay clear of as many germs as possible? To wipe down the machines before and after use with the wipes the rec center provides. For News 3, I'm Brianna Descaret.
See, this is the reason I don't go to the gym. Not because I'm like lazy or anything. It's just the germs that scare me off.
See, I go to the gym and now I'm thinking, I might be a little bit more, I might take after you and decide not to go to the gym.
Just work out at home or something.
I know, like the wine workout that we did last month.
Oh, I'm so down for the wine workout.
That's perfect.
That's the perfect workout for me.
Moving on, a sequel to Space Jam is in the works, and basketball superstar LeBron James is set to lead.
The Hollywood Reporter says Justin Lin is co-writing and in talks to direct Space Jam 2. Lin is a director responsible for 4 Fast and Furious films and the upcoming Star Trek Beyond.
This sequel comes announced 20 years after the original, starring Michael Jordan and several Looney Tunes characters. No word yet on the sequel's plot or potential release date.
And comedian Eddie Murphy is a father again. The Beverly Hills Cop star welcomed his 9th child yesterday.
It is his first child with longtime girlfriend Paige Butcher. Izzy Una Murphy was born in Los Angeles at 7 pounds and 15 ounces. Murphy's representative says the mother and child are doing well.
That is a lot of children.
That is a lot of children.
Well,
I'm one of 3. So to imagine 9. Wow, we have so much in common.
I know, we're learning so much.
Since January, dancers at WIU have been preparing for their biggest performance of the semester.
University Dance Theater held their annual Spring Gala dance concert on Saturday at Hainline Theater.
News 3's Anna DeKemper has more.
A rainy day in Macomb, but that did not stop a large crowd from showing up at Hainline Theater Saturday afternoon.
University Dance Theater is my entire life here at Western. It takes up a lot of my time.
University Dance Theater stage managers and dancers arrived 2 hours prior to get ready for the big show. Most dancers were finishing up stage makeup and even organizing costumes before the show commenced. WIU sophomore Ricky Garcia says University Dance Theater has been a life-changing experience.
I don't know, it gives me an outlet to let out all my emotions.
The Spring Gala dance concert included a variety of genres for everyone to enjoy, from hip-hop to contemporary lyrical. WIU freshman Dawn Tonkinson shares her experience of how she got involved within UDT.
Actually, my old choreographer was part of the team, and she introduced me to it, and I fell in love with it. And I just love dance anyways, and I wanted to keep doing it, but I wanted to get more serious about it.
Like many others, Dawn is happy to be a part of this dance company and all it has to offer.
It means a lot. It means I can just grow as an artist and grow as a dancer, and it means I just get to keep dancing and do what I love.
Reporting for News 3, I'm Anna DeKemper.
That's just really impressive how they dance from hip hop to contemporary. It's a nice range.
Absolutely, and we have so many great performances here at Western alone. I'm always so shocked to see that we have such good talent here.
It's not so shocking, it's WIU.
You're right, it is.
And time is now 9:05. The WIU Department of Art will hold its final First Wednesday event tonight.
Events include bubble monoprints, paper flower construction, a palette knife painting workshop, and live music from an assistant professor of art.
The annual juried student exhibition will be on display tonight in the University Art Gallery. All events are free and open to the public.
Several student athletes are working on an event that will leave you with a full belly as well as a full heart.
The Student Athlete Advisory Committee is hosting a dinner event for Alex's Lemonade Stand in order to raise funds and awareness for childhood cancer and cancer research.
The event will be held at Magnolia's in the Square tonight from 5 to 8 p.m. The cost is $10 for students and kids and $15 for everyone else.
And as we all know, graduation is quickly approaching for the class of 2016.
It is. In order to participate in the commencement ceremony, people must have the correct WIU commencement gear. Graduating students must purchase caps and gowns from the university bookstore. The cost is $30 plus tax, and orders can be shipped via UPS until Friday, May 6th.
And before you think about graduation, you might want to think about the trips that you can take. And I've got to say, you better book now.
Yes, there are some pretty good deals on airplane tickets. Mary Maloney explains why in today's Consumer Watch.
Good news, frequent flyers. The average price of an airline ticket in the U.S. dropped to $363 in the fourth quarter of last year. That's the lowest it's been since 2010, according to the Department of Transportation. A big part of that drop is because of cheap oil. Paying less for oil helps airlines' profits, and those savings could be passed on to you. Also, with a little extra money, airlines can add more routes and buy better planes, like fuel-efficient ones, which in the long run adds to the savings. You can also thank some low-cost carriers for the cheaper tickets. Airlines like Spirit and Allegiant have been expanding to new cities, putting pressure on some of the existing carriers to compete with cheaper tickets. So, pack your bags and plan to fly away for your next vacay. For Consumer Watch, I'm Mary Maloney.
Up next, Emily Manley sits down with a local manager who is preparing for the crazy summer rush.
Stick around, it's 9:07. Really refill your cup of coffee, and we'll be right back.
It's a short ride from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
Adopting a new pet is a rewarding experience. And shelter pets make super pets. Your new best friend will steal your heart, bring you happiness, and enrich your life for years to come. You can make a difference in the life of an animal. Adopt and bring home a shelter pet today. To find out more, visit theshelterpetproject.org.
Looks like it's done.
Don't let salmonella get funky with your chicken. On average, 1 in 6 Americans will get a foodborne illness this year. You can't see these microbes, but they might be there. So learn the right temperature to cook each type of meat. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
Now from Macomb in high definition. Good Morning Macomb continues.
And welcome back to Good Morning Macomb. I'm Emily Manley. And a park located 6 miles north of Macomb recently added new cabins and hookups for campers. Spring Lake Park manager Ryan Hansen has been working so hard with the city of Macomb to make Spring Lake Park better for all visitors. And joining me this morning is the manager of Spring Lake Park. Thank you for joining me this morning, Ryan.
Good morning, Emily. Thank you for that introduction.
Oh, of course, anytime. Now let's start with what Spring Lake is.
Spring Lake is a municipal park and our source of water here in Macomb. I took over in November of 2014 with a list of things that I wanted to accomplish in the next 5 years to make this the best park that Macomb could possibly have.
Now I was with you earlier as you were a city alderman. So how did you take that, how did you know that you wanted to go to Spring Lake Park?
Well, it's an interesting story. I had a job with Sally Mae traveling all over Illinois and five states, and I was gone 4 days a week. And you know, I'd get home and my son would look a little different, and they're 5 and 7. And then this opportunity came up where the city wanted to look for private management to improve the park and take it to the next level. So I did a lot of research, put in a 27-page proposal about what I would do with the park over the next 3 to 5 years, and resigned my position as an alderman so that it wouldn't be a conflict of interest. And the city fathers and mothers or whatever happened to agree with me.
Awesome. And now that you are the manager of Spring Lake, you have done so much to make the park better, but now you put in cabins. So explain to me those cabins and where you got the idea. I know you said you took a dinner napkin and you started doodling, and that's how you got this idea. Can you explain that?
Well, you know, all good ideas have been done before. And looking and doing research and just getting phone calls from people wanting to make cabin reservations, and I couldn't offer that service to them. So I thought, well, I had $10,000 in my capital improvement budget last January. So I went to Dean Torrenson and said, Dean, I'd like to put in some cabins. And I said, I drew these out on a napkin last night. I think they'd cost about $5,000 a piece. What do you think? And he just said, Ryan, I think that's a great idea, but instead of doing 2, why don't you do 4? And
so they were all for the idea.
Yes, yeah, they recognized the potential there, and gave me their blessing. And you know, the city's been behind me 100% since I took over the park. It's been a blessing to have the mayor, Mike Inman, Dean, and now Sue as the city administrator, just helping guide me.
And those cabins, you use some of the stuff that's inside of the park for the resources. Can you explain the inside of the cabins? You explained it to me a little bit earlier when I was out there, and the cabins are absolutely awesome. So you're going to want to make sure you get out there and enjoy them. But explain how those resources are used.
Yeah, well, anything that we could source to make it cheaper or do ourselves and you know, use our own labor to keep the cost down, we did. So we took several large oak trees that were fell in the park, and we took them up to Corsaw and had them milled into lumber, and then we created trim out of them, flooring out of them, just try to make it, you know, unique and special to Spring Lake Park.
Now this upcoming next week, as we all know, is exam week, absolutely horrible.
Yes.
But how is Spring Lake making that easier for students on this Saturday?
Well, we thought we would want to give back. We appreciate Western here in our community. I love the students here. We love the diversity here. My wife's a professor in the math department. She's a stats teacher. So we wanted to have a free day this Saturday where any WIU student, faculty, teacher, employee can come out and enjoy any of our canoes, kayaks, boats, paddle boards, and from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. it'll all be free.
That sounds absolutely fantastic. You'll probably see me out there.
Come on out.
Well, thank you so much for joining me this morning, Ryan. Always a pleasure to have you.
Always a pleasure to be here.
Now, coming up next, time for every Star Wars lover fan holiday and the celebration that comes. May the 4th be with you. Stick around. Good morning, Macomb.
Hey, did you know that 2.4 million loving cats and dogs in shelters and rescues need our help to find a home? Go to theshelterpetproject.org and search your local shelters and rescues. Go for a cuddle with your next best friend. Adopt.
My favorite thing about WIU is how much we work as a team. Everyone here has helped immensely, and when we work together, the outcome is amazing. Producing for the newscast, writing for the newscast, going to City Council every Monday. It's something that I've learned that it takes a team. There's no such thing as an I. If there's an I, then we know that something's going to go wrong. I really do believe WIU has prepared me for the outside world. I can't wait to see where I end up. I have to thank everyone that has been involved. You know, Jasmine Creighton, she has managed to help me overcome that scary part. And the way that you have a great show is not the content that you have, it's the people who you work with. And here at WIU, I have had a chance to work with some excellent people.
the kids.
And welcome back. It is 9/16. Today's a holiday from a galaxy far away. May the 4th be with you.
It's time to get down for May 4th, Star Wars Day. According to StarWars.com, one of the first mentions of the date came back in 1979 from an unlikely source, newly elected British Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher. Since then, Star Wars Day has taken off like the Millennium Falcon in hyperdrive. Online videos are full of people celebrating, and Disney has even gotten in on the fun, posting videos with costume ideas and even suggestions on food.
I have to say, I'm a horrible person. I've never seen Star Wars.
Okay, I'm glad you said that because I'm not a big Star Wars person either, but I respect the Star Wars fans out there.
I do too, and may the 4th be with you. I find that awesome. I've been saying that to everyone as we walked in this morning. Now get this, an Ohio teen surprised his mother by asking her to go to prom. So sweet.
Trey Potter says he admires his mother's perseverance after going through a lot of challenges in her life.
He decided to surprise her by creating a day she'll always dreamed of, but she never had.
Katie Love has their story.
Thank you so very much for being selfless, for sharing part of your night with me.
Trey Potter gave his mom one thing she always wanted to do, a night to dress up and go to prom.
She never had that experience, and she's risked so much for me throughout my life and made so many sacrifices. I just thought it'd be the right thing to do.
Melrose Potter never got that night out. She grew up living in 23 foster care homes and ended up pregnant and homeless at 16.
My mother was actually raped when she was 13, and I am the baby from that rape. And as a result, I lived in the foster care system and didn't, ever hear any positive reinforcements that I was beautiful or valuable or worthy.
But Melrose fought through the pain and hate and raised her son alone. She became a model, landing several magazine covers, and is now an advocate for foster care children around the country.
One of the messages I heard when I was pregnant with him was that, well, Mel, because you lived in the foster care system and you grew up without parents, you're probably not going to be able to raise a thriving individual. It just doesn't happen. And so seeing who he has become and knowing the sacrifices that have been made and how much I loved him and seeing that come to fruition, I'm like, I proved them wrong.
A life she turned around and can now see the grace and kindness pass forward in her son.
Just think it shows her how much I actually appreciate her, because I really do. After all she's been through and after all I've been through with her, I just think it just makes her happy, and that's all that really matters.
That's awesome.
It is. Now, Melrose Potter shares her story with hundreds of people each year to inspire support for kids in the foster care system. Absolutely fantastic.
Yes. Coming up, a return of a favorite game show around here. It's the newly Anchor Game.
Oh, Mario and myself are once again going to take the test to see if he knows me any better this time. So you're going to want to stay tuned for our award-winning show, Good Morning Macomb.
Hey, Hard, what's this? That's my resignation letter. You're resigning? Why? Because you're constantly ignoring me. You're half as active as you used to be, and you eat stuff like this. You've been putting me under a lot of pressure lately. That's why I'm ready to quit. I forgot. I'll do better. Please, don't quit on me. Okay, but remember, it's not what you say. It's what you do.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you.
Let's go for a walk.
Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to a stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range before it's too late.
Don't worry. 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft.
To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play more. To donate or volunteer, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it.
And welcome back. Today we'll be having another edition of a classic, the Newlywed Game. We'll have Emily and Mario battle it out as they try to answer personal trivia and figure out just how compatible they really are. We'll start off the round of questions with Emily. Okay, this is the first question for you, Emily. What does Mario think is his best physical quality, and what does he think is his worst? I know, it's a toughie.
He loves his muscles, so either his biceps or his butt, and then his worst would probably be his teeth or his smile. Am I close?
You are very close, actually. Mario, show the people.
Which camera am I showing this to?
Yeah, right there. Look at it.
Yes!
So yes, the best is the butt, the worst is the calves. That was the one thing you didn't get right.
The calves, I should have guessed.
You should have known. Okay, Mario, this next one is for you, and I hope you get it.
I'm not going to.
What type of music does Emily usually listen to?
She listens to classic rock. It's the same music I listen to.
Sweetheart, it's country.
It's country. You've been in a car with her. You should know
we
this.
listen to...
I have to make sure Mario enjoys it or he complains the whole entire time.
See, she's just being nice.
I am.
And you're just not listening. You're just not paying attention. All right, question 2 is for Emily. If Hollywood were to make a movie about you two, who would play you and who would play Mario?
This is not...
If you get this, I'll be very impressed.
This is not fair.
It's not Ryan Reynolds.
He loves Sofia Vergara. So
You do not look like Sofia Vergara.
I don't, but you still love her, and you would be more than happy to be on a show with her.
I would.
And the guy, I would say Ryan Reynolds, but it's not, so I don't know.
No,
I'm
this is
horrible.
very wrong. I'm sorry.
Who is it?
Jennifer Aniston and Mark Anthony.
Okay.
I think that's a very good compliment to you.
I think that's an awesome compliment.
That you would be.
Jennifer Aniston gets to play me. Oh,
I know.
You already know my thoughts.
All right, Mario, this one is for you. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. What does Emily think is her best quality? I'll give you a hint. It's a physical quality that you're looking for.
It's a physical quality?
It's a physical quality that you're looking for.
He's not going to get this.
I'm not going to get this.
I love the awkwardness
Mario.
on this desk right now. I want all of you to know that at home. Mario, it's my smile.
It is her smile.
I'm going to this camera. It's my smile.
Whatever.
Okay, I'm ready.
You might get this one. This is something we all know and like to tease Mario about. All right, complete this sentence. Mario is a natural born blank.
Natural born.
It's not physical. It's personality.
He's
we'll give you
always
that.
crabby. He's naturally born crabby, upset.
Can I show it?
Yeah, I think she's pretty close. I think she gets this one.
Hey, I wouldn't
He's
have
a
said that. We're on air. I can't be that mean. I can't
Well,
be
what
that
I wrote
mean.
wasn't appropriate for on air.
It could have been a lot worse.
Okay.
All right. This next question is for Mario again. Mario, what 3 things does Emily look for in a man?
We have gone over this.
We have
Gotta put
gone
the
over
napkin
it.
on the lap.
Okay, I'll give you
Gotta
that.
hold the door open.
Ooh, I didn't really do that.
And lets you cook. Smile. Teeth. Megan
That's not
cheated.
fair.
Megan
That's
cheated.
not fair. Manners, family-oriented, and outgoing.
Oh, well.
Yeah. I mean, you got some of it.
See,
you got the
this is
manners
why this
part.
won't work.
The
Damn.
manners. They always are giving us crap for this. Okay.
All right, let's move on now to Mario. Actually, we're moving on to Emily. My mistake. Complete this sentence, Emily. Mario has more blank than anybody you know. It's an item of clothing. I'll give you that hint. I'm going to give you hints throughout this.
You can't do that.
I give you hints as well. It's fair game.
I feel like Mario has a lot of t-shirts. Or he has those compression shorts.
I love compression shorts.
Am I somewhat close?
You're somewhat close.
Bro tanks.
Bro
Talk to him
tanks.
about wearing these. Don't ever go look at Mario's Instagram because it's really sad. So, fair
Get to
warning.
the good question.
All right, I'm moving on. I'm moving on. Jeez. All right, Mario, if Emily had to live on one food for the rest of her life, what would it be?
It's not chocolate.
No.
Broccoli.
No.
I mean, along the same lines. Same
No,
lines.
well, whatever.
It's along the same lines. Okay,
right, the good
Emily, this
question.
is your last question.
Okay.
I'm not going to the good questions. Those are extra bonus if we have time. All right, this is the next question for you. What size does Mario wear?
Shoes.
What are we talking about?
On his shirt. Shirts.
Shirts?
Yes.
Mario probably wears a medium, if I had to guess.
An extra large.
No way!
It could be considered a compliment, maybe.
I guess. Okay, we're losing time here.
Okay, last question for Mario. Is Emily an online shopper or an in-store shopper?
Oh, she goes in store. That's no question. Oh, whatever.
I think we learned the most.
Really quick, good question.
Okay, all right. What's the really good question?
All right, I have a really hard one for you, Emily, and an easy yet probably hard for Mario next. All right, Emily, you and Mario are on the Jerry Springer Show for a special episode. What is the title of the episode?
Oh, I don't know what to say because I could think of a couple things.
I'm 30 and you're my last resort. I think that's a good place to end it. Thank you so much for participating. Stay tuned. We've got more Good Morning Macomb next.
You can be a hero by being prepared for an emergency. First, make a plan. Call a family meeting to plan for things like how to connect with loved ones after an emergency or your escape route. I am not fast. Build a kit. When disaster strikes, it's important to have enough supplies to last 3 days. And don't forget the batteries. Low battery. Visit ready.gov/kids for more preparedness tips.
They'll test you. Try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver, the one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
Stories. They happen everywhere. At NEWS3, we go the distance and tell them firsthand. Across the region,
the tornado tore through a neighborhood in Washington, Illinois.
Across the state.
You're the state capitol in Springfield for the gubernatorial race.
Across generations.
We have a lot of people that are very dedicated. We're all volunteers.
The stories that inform us, the stories that move us, the stories that matter from a fresh perspective.
Sadly, this is our last Good Morning Macomb for this semester, and we are saying goodbye to 2 of our biggest seniors.
That's right. These 2 right here, Mario Claire and Anna Malay, are leaving NEWS3 in a week, and I'm going to be a baby about it. We do have a video of them. See if we can get it to play. It's like the memories of the videos. There's Mario for you. He's, you know, I'm totally going to miss him as much as him and I fight. he's just my favorite. And here's Anna Malay. She's trying to do video.
I was great at that.
Anna Malay's trying to skate. Oh my gosh. I mean, the memories of these 2 are absolutely fantastic.
What is she reporting? Oh, it's the skate.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you for paying attention to what I do, Mario.
Oh, that's not surprising. But it's just been a fantastic year. The NEWS3 team will never be the same without the both of these 2 again. So
thank you both for everything that you've done for us and the NEWS3 team. You'll be greatly missed, especially, well, maybe not Mario, but especially Anna Malay.
That's right.
All right, I guess it's our send-off then. Thank you so much for joining us on another exciting semester of Good Morning Macomb.
We've got one more show tomorrow, live at 4.
That's right. For all of us here at NEWS3, have a great morning, Macomb.
But in the end, it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. Something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time.